In this video, we'll discuss how to use a weight property of the indicators to take into account their relevant importance when calculating the total performance of a scorecard. Let's use this example to illustrate the application of the weight property. I have a goal, improve customer service. And in the context of this goal, I have two login indicators. First contact resolution rate and customer satisfaction. And there is also one leading indicator, average response time. The logic behind this example is simple. We want our customer support team to answer the client's questions faster, and we expect to increase customer satisfaction in this way. But we also care about the quality of the answers, so we want to solve most of the questions during the first contact. The question is how to calculate the resulting progress in the context of improve customer service goal. We don't take into account the leading indicator as it shows our effort. We are now interested in knowing the results, so we'll focus on the lagging indicators. Should two lagging indicators contribute equally to the total progress of the improved customer service goal? The answer depends on what kind of strategy you are executing right now. Customer satisfaction actually depends on many factors, not just customer service. For example, it also depends a lot on product quality. I'd say that improving customer satisfaction is a good sign, but it is also important if agents resolve a client's problem effectively and as it is qualified by this indicator, the first contact resolution rate. How can you take these ideas into account when calculating total performance? We use the weight property. Let's select the first contact resolution rate indicator. As you see, its weight is 70%, while the weight of customer satisfaction is 30%. The software takes into account this information and calculates the progress of the improve customer service goal as 80%. What formula was used to calculate this figure? I can select improve customer service, switch to the performance tab, and here I see that the performance and progress for this indicator are calculated as weighted average of its child items. We defined the weight on the scale from 0 to 100. What if the weight is defined on the scale from 0 to 1 in your organization? No problems. The software will manage this situation. Instead of using 70% and 30% weight, you can use 0.7 and 0.3 respectively. Just make sure that the scale is the same across the scorecard. Let's get back to customer satisfaction indicator. As you can see, there is a number in the weight field, 30%. But there is another number that is absolute weight. What is the difference between these types of weight? The relevant weight, what we entered in the weight field, shows how this indicator is important compared to other indicators of the same time in the same branch of KPI tree. In our case, we compared the importance of first contact resolution rate and customer satisfaction. The Absolute weight is calculated using the weight of the item, the weight of its parent item, improve customer service in this case, the weight of parent, customer perspective in this case. As you can imagine, it's hard to work with absolute weights. So in this software, we'll be working with relative weights, and the tool will calculate absolute weights for you. With BSC Designer, you can also visualize weights on the diagram. To do this, you need to select an indicator or a goal and select weight in the list of charts. If you are interested in learning more about the nuances of the calculation, you can click on this question mark and check out the article on the topic. Besides calculating the total performance of the scorecard, there are some other practical applications of the weight in BSC Designer Online. Let's switch to the analysis tab. There is an analysis called absolute weight. Using this analysis type, you can sort indicators by their absolute weight. In this way, you can find out the indicators with the highest absolute weight. In other words, the indicators that impact the total performance the most. It is a good idea to prioritize the efforts of your team on those indicators. In the similar way, you can include weight field in the reports using customized report profiles. This way, you will be able to show the weight of the indicators in a separate column. That's how the weight property of the indicator helps to explain the contribution of an indicator to the overall progress. Should you have any questions, feel free to contact our customer support service.